What does it mean when your boyfriend says, "I am not your friend, I am your boyfriend"? Basically, as the title says, does it make sense for your BF to say he's not your friend, he's only your boyfriend? This happened when I tried to bring up a topic to him that I would normally talk to my friends about. He got irritated and said that I can talk to my friends about that. Then I told him he is my friend. Then he said, "I am not your friend, I am your boyfriend." Do men really think like this? A notification popped up on my Facebook of my ex's GF saying they were broken up. I mentioned a notification popped up on my Facebook that my ex got broken up with. BF proceeds to get extremely emotional, then proceeds to say we are not friends, just a boyfriend. Update. So that the same answers don't keep populating. 1. If he mentioned his ex, I would not care too. We have already broken up now and I will not date someone in the future that has a problem with this. 3. I do not follow my ex. I follow my ex's girlfriend because we went to the same high school and we still follow each other. Because we have no beef. Thanks y'all. Going to keep my response very limited since people are not reading this update. Mwah kiss mark. If you're going to comment, please make it meaningful and insightful. Well, I mean, my GF is my best friend. But I am also her boyfriend. Initially I thought you were treating him platonically. Hence his reaction. Until you said it was a result of generic conversation. What kind of topics are we talking about here? Edit. Breaking news. She wanted to talk about her ex being single and that she already broke up with her boyfriend. Because he was too emotional. The subject she wanted to talk about with her BF was her ex-BF got dumped. Courtesy of a commenters in my thread. I'm not sure why you thought your BF would want to talk about your ex getting dumped. Boy am I glad I looked at the comments because this post was so misleading lol. He wouldn't be my boyfriend for long. That's for sure. ETA. And I say this as someone with a lot of relationship experience and now married for over a decade. If you're not friends with your partner, if they tell you you can't talk to them about some stuff because they're not your friend, if they put limits on stuff you can discuss with them based on some arbitrary, that's friend stuff, not boyfriend stuff, which I'm guessing is gender-based and comes from a "don't talk to me about girl stuff" place. It's going to ultimately be an unsatisfying relationship. ETA. Okay, it never crossed my mind that Op was trying to gossip to current BF about ex. I'm that context. I can totally see why he was not interested in listening to that. Op might want to add she's ranting about her ex and his latest breakup to her current BF. Absolutely unhinged behavior. Soon you'll have no boyfriend. Imagine if your boyfriend suddenly out of the blue wanted to talk about his ex and how his ex just became single. Nope, just uptight people think like that. Probably not the best guy for long-term things. IDK, but my fiance tells me I'm his best friend and we tell each other everything, but I also know that some people are different. Maybe you guys aren't compatible if that's what you want and he doesn't. It might help to know what the topic is. I'm a man. But I'm not the man that said that and I don't have any special insight into why he'd say that. Your romantic relationship is different from your platonic ones. So different standards apply. I'm the same way that some things are appropriate in your romantic relationship are not appropriate in your platonic ones. Such as, for example, being naked in front of him. Some things that are appropriate in your platonic relationships aren't appropriate in your romantic relationship. In a romantic relationship, your partner is emotionally invested in you in a way that your friends aren't. This means that things you say may affect him differently than how they may affect your friends. For example, perhaps a self-deprecating joke may be funny to your friends but may make your BF upset because he is emotionally invested in you and doesn't like to hear you speak negatively of yourself. Or maybe talking about your previous sex life partners makes for normal conversation with your friends but makes your boyfriend uncomfortable. I don't know your relationship obviously, and I'd be interested to know what he said that in response to. But assuming the best of both of you, I wouldn't take this as a bad thing. It sounds like you may have unknowingly hit a sensitive spot of his. Maybe bring it up to him in a loving way and ask why it made him uncomfortable so you can talk about it and learn more about him. If your relationship is healthy and true, a conversation like this should be gentle on both sides and ultimately bring you closer to each other. I don't think all guys think like this. I don't know what the topic was, but he set a boundary with you and is saying that this topic is not one he is willing to discuss with you. Your question to yourself could be something like, is this boundary and role distinction something you're willing to work with long term? Edit. I saw your comment explaining the topic and it sounds to me that he is setting a firm boundary around talking about your ex. This topic could be bringing up emotions in him that are not constructive for a healthy relationship. If you think your BF would be like, 10 out of 10, I love talking about how my current GF has a notif and talks about how her ex got dumped. I love it, would recommend it. You really need to put yourself in his shoes. People here saying he is so horrible. Like what, guys? The girl is talking about her ex that got dumped. She is talking about her ex's personal life to her boyfriend? Hello? Maybe my boundaries are too uptight, but I don't understand why you guys are defending her so much. Don't think it's weird you mentioned it. But also not weird he doesn't want to talk about it. Talking about exes can make PPL, especially men, insecure, and it's really the only thing I can think of saying, I am your boyfriend not your friend, is appropriate too. It means you should not bring your ex up around him and he should get less mad and be better in communicating what he wants. When I get a partner, I'd expect us to be friends. But if you are wanting to talk drama about breakups, maybe that's a conversation with your friends and not your boyfriend friend. I also see you wanted to talk about your ex getting broken up with. To me that classifies as gossip, drama, and I certainly would have zero interest in talking about it. I'd actually be a little annoyed. I can only imagine he was bothered and was trying to hint you shouldn't talk to him about it. It means you are in awe you don't put the entire conversation on the post. If I was you, partner, I would be pissed too. You brought up your ex getting dumped to your boyfriend, then have the nerve to get upset because he does not want to hear about your ex. Go apologize to the man. You screwed up big time. If a guy did this to us females, we would be so quick to leave them. Like, really put yourself in his place. To him, you only serve a purpose. He doesn't have to have emotional relationships with tools. Don't keep dating this guy. He's not worth it. Op kept out the reason it was weird, then made it seem like her BF is terrible, and then continued onward to disagree with everyone that mentioned how weird it is that if she didn't care about her ex she'd bring it up anyway. If it's not a big deal, then why did you even mention it? Delusions of a teen. It means he doesn't want you to treat him like one of your girlfriends who you gossip about other people's relationship drama with. It could mean he isn't interested in hearing you talk about your ex's dating life. In some cases it could also mean he doesn't want to chat about stuff that you would normally talk about to your female friends. It means that he is differentiating himself from your male friends. Your relationship is special and he wants to avoid any of the crossover.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.